go to RimWorld. Hey, chat. Hey, Wes.
Hello.
How are you?
We are doing an interesting setup today.
Yep, because I'm up at, at General Iroh's house, and Wesley's also here. So
Yep.
neither of us are home, and we're streaming from laptops. We're streaming from Wesley's laptop, which, I thought would be good, because to really learn how to play a game, you got to drive, right?
Oh, yeah, I suppose so. I thought you were just going to say because my laptop has a GPU in it.
Well, I mean, there's that. So, chat.
Another side
Mom.
effect here
Sorry.
is that neither of us can hear the stream today, so
It's true.
you guys are going to have to let us know for audio and such.
Yes, because normally Wesley, Anyway, tell us if we're too loud or too quiet. We can adjust. But yeah, we scared Mom half to death when we unmuted.
Oh, did we?
Sorry, Mom.
Is that a sign we're too loud? Or?
I don't know. Okay, so like it says in the title, we had, when we started the last world, we sort of ended up building into a mountain base, like half a mountain base, which we really weren't planning on or prepared for. And Wesley was like, well, can you just build a mountain base? And so then when our save was lost, and by the way, it's your job, Wesley, to remember to save the game at the end of the stream, okay? Like actually click save.
I have no struggle with that. I even though Factorio auto saves, I manually save that after every stream too.
Okay, well, there you go. Hey, Ninja, how are you? Thanks, Mom. So we are going to start a new world today, and this one is going to be, we are planning to play a mountain base. And there's a bunch of stuff that we can do to make that viable. Like, I don't know if you know this, Wes, but normal people don't like living in caves. Were you aware of this?
I had no idea, actually.
No, okay, well.
Seems like everyone would love living in caves.
I understand why you might think that, but in fact, people like windows and daylight and stuff. So, did you click create a new thing?
No.
What did you do?
I switched the language to Japanese. I didn't think it would relaunch the game.
That'll be very confusing. Anyway, I'll keep explaining. That would make the stream very confusing, actually. So, like, for example, there are ideologies that were put in by one of the expansions, which we didn't really mess with last time, but we can lean into that a little more because we can set our ideology to, like, enjoy living in caves and not being in the sunlight and things like that.
All right.
And I think we should at least do that. But if we want, we can also take a step further because the biotech expansion added like non-standard genetics. So we can actually genetically modify some of our people to be better at mining and see better in the dark and enjoy, like, basically be mole people if we want. So it's like, I think we should at least do the ideology, but we can mess with our genes too if you want.
And may I suggest, with my condolences to General Iroh, that we turn down the difficulty a little bit so that I can mess around a little bit without, we don't have to cheese everything, you know?
You know what? I'm fine with that.
Okay.
Let's do it. And if we just like steamroll the game and beat it in 2 sessions, that's impossible. But if we do that, then we'll make it harder next time.
Yeah.
And that way you can
basically,
you can learn the
let's
ropes.
have the difficulty come from inexperience instead of just a really high difficulty.
But I do kind of want to. I'm glad you brought that up, and you make a good point. I would like to make this playthrough be more of like your playthrough, and I'm coaching rather than me driving and you watching, if that makes sense.
All right.
Okay.
We can give it a go.
So go ahead and click New Colony up there.
There's already a lot going on here.
Yeah, and in fact, I'm even fine to explore some of these options. Crash Landed is the one we played before, where you start with 3 colonists and a sort of like standard technology level. Lost Tribe is fun. You start with 5 colonists instead, but very low technology. Like, for example, in Lost Tribe, your food that you're making at the beginning of the game is just pemmican. Like, you just pound meat and vegetables together and dry it. And like, you don't get refrigeration for a long time.
Okay.
So there's that. Rich Explorer, I've never played.
Are these separate to difficulty settings?
Yes. So you can play on, like, these are just different scenarios to start in.
A difficult scenario, but an easy difficulty.
Correct.
Okay.
So Rich Explorer, you start with 1 person with a lot of resources and high technology. That sounds very hard because, like you will get sick, and and if someone doesn't tend to you, you will die. So it's almost like you have to. I don't know. That one sounds rough. Naked Brutality is that, except you start with nothing instead of good equipment.
Oh dear.
The Mechanitor could be interesting. So you start alone, but you control robots right from the beginning of the game. And the robots are very powerful. I've never played a game with a Mechanitor. I've played with Biotech, the mod that adds them, enabled, but I've never actually turned one of my colonists into a Mechanitor, so I've never used them. I've watched other people use them in playthroughs, but I've never done it myself.
Alright.
So that one could be interesting. The Sanguiphage is a vampire, basically, and that was added by Biotech as well, I think. So you start with one vampire and one human colonist, and basically you have to extract blood from them regularly or you'll die.
Okay.
It's complicated, and I've never done that either. And the Anomaly is the one added by the newest expansion, which is so there's a bunch of Anomaly. You know, it's some like H.P. Lovecraft horror stuff, basically.
Okay.
And this one, you start already into that mod pack and basically are focused on that throughout the game. So I've never done that either.
Well, there is one that definitely stood out to me.
Which is what?
I like the idea of the Lost Tribe.
Okay, let's do it. So this will be very interesting. There are some huge advantages to starting with 5 people because you just have more spots for people to be good at things, right? Like,
Yeah.
if we're going to dig into a mountain, we need somebody good at digging. We need somebody good at shooting. We need somebody good at cooking. We need somebody good at farming, right? But now with 5 people, those can be 5 different people. Whereas with 3, you're like, well, everyone's doing 2 jobs, basically, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and I don't care which one of these you pick either.
Let's see. So Randy Random
Is all over the
probably
place.
not. And
I
what's
actually-
the difference between these 2 other ones, though?
Okay, so go to the top one first. Cassandra Classic is designed to ramp in difficulty. Like, she will send relatively simple events at first, and they will just get harder and harder and harder. So the
Okay.
difference between her and Randy is his events are all over the place. Like, they sort of generally scale in difficulty, but like, well, they scale in severity, but whether they're good or bad is all over the place. So like, he might, in the end game, he might just send you 1,000,000 gold, you know, like, or 1,000,000 beavers to eat you. Like,
Okay.
it could go either way. Whereas Cassandra, like, it's going to be like a small good, a small bad, a small good, a small bad, a medium good, a medium bad, a big good, a big bad. It's sort of like consistency, right?
Okay.
Whereas Phoebe Chillax is going to scale throughout the game in difficulty, but she just gives you way more time in between the events. So like,
Okay.
in fact, I think the only time, I believe every time I beat the game, it was on Phoebe Chillax on something like Strive to Survive, which is, I mean, that would be considered quite low difficulty.
Well, let's go with Cassandra Classic. I imagine that was the first one they implemented because
Correct.
they thought it would be the best game design.
That's a bingo. There's almost unanimous consensus in the RimWorld community that Randy Random is the best, but I don't get it. Like, it stresses me out. Like, we were playing on that on the last world, and I honestly felt like it made it easier because we just randomly rolled almost only good things, whereas you could start a new world and just roll all bad things and die. Like,
You can never trust a community to judge things because a community is made by people who've already developed a passion for the thing.
and that is kind of true. I think it's safe to say I have a passion for RimWorld. I'm just not that good at it. But it's fine.
Okay.
I agree. Let's do Cassandra Classic.
So I'm going to read the descriptions of these.
Go ahead.
Okay, so Peaceful is basically sandbox.
Yep.
Just for learning the game.
Yep.
We don't quite want that. Players who are new to this kind of game is definitely me.
Mm-hmm.
And I would love to build a perfect colony.
Yes, but Iro will be mad.
Experienced strategy gamers on their first. I'm not an experienced strategy gamer unless you count RTS, which I probably wouldn't for this.
Yeah, okay.
Or experienced RimWorld who want a little breathing room. It almost sounds like community builder is what I would pick, but since you are here with more experience, should we go with adventure story?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, so click next. Now, and click commitment mode there. That means we can't like save and reload the game. That straight up ruins RimWorld. Like, if you can go back and try something again, the game is over. Like,
Okay. Sounds good to me. Seed blood.
Well, if you want, or you can pick something nicer.
I wonder where it got that from.
It just, I don't know. It's got like a set number of seeds, I guess.
Oh, shrimp.
Shrimp sounds good.
All right.
Okay, and I don't really mess with anything else. You could, but I normally don't.
I don't know what any of it means anyway.
I'll leave it there. It's like if you increase the rainfall, there will be more jungles. If you increase the temperature, you get more deserts, that kind of stuff. Just leave it.
Okay.
It gives you a blend of everything that way. Okay, so we've got the multiplayer mods on and all the expansions. And none of the expansions are that intrusive. Even Anomaly, which I was kind of surprised by. I thought it would be more like, hey, look at me, you know? Until you like lead into them. So it's sort of like when you do some of the early quests in each expansion, then stuff follows. Okay, now I will give you
picking a hemisphere.
So yeah, it's generated this world and populated it with a couple of factions and sort of scattered them across the map. So it's up to us where to start. Now, if you'll zoom in, I'll show you what we're looking for to build a mountain base.
How do you?
Yeah.
WAS.
Yes. So zoom right in, like near some mountains somewhere.
Okay. Are there any other mountains? These ones look kind of dry.
Yes, they do. Forest would
okay,
be better. Yeah, somewhere around there. Okay, so those...
Is this mountain...
Yeah.
Gray bits?
Those very dark brown blobs are considered mountainous terrain. They are impassable, and you cannot land there because there's essentially no clear space. And you can't even move onto those tiles. So what you want is if you click on one of the like moderate brown blobs right there...
maybe this one?
Yeah, let me see it. Yeah, so this is mountainous. What are those dark... I'm telling you the wrong words. What are the dark brown ones called? Oh, it's just called impassable. Okay. So we want a mountainous one, and if you click on the terrain tab right above it there, okay, there's certain things that I think will give us a nice advantage. One of them is I want, sometimes it'll say like there's special features on the map. One of them is, for this type of terrain, is caves. Right there. Okay. There's caves. We do not want caves. And the reason is the caves will come pre-populated with insects. And I feel like when I'm building a mountain base and I dig into a cave, I'm like, dang it. Because then...
They're food, right?
If you can down them, if you can kill them, yes. Although the people, unless you make it part of your ideology, people hate eating insect meat.
Okay.
So I would prefer one without caves. And the other small advantage we can give ourselves right off the bat is you see the stone types up there.
Oh, yeah.
If one of them is marble, in fact, ideally, if there's only two and one of them is marble, that means about half of the mountains in the map will be made of marble, and marble is very pretty. So when you start to hollow out rooms and smooth the walls and the floors, those will be like that. Okay. So that's a granite and marble map. Granite's also a nice stone. And there's no caves. It will have tons of mountain for us to dig into. And it's on a river, although it doesn't list that on the features. So I'm actually not sure if it'll be on the map or not. But this is what I would consider a very good place to start.
I don't think any of them listed river as feature.
Okay, then...
Oh, yeah. It's river is river.
Ah, I see. It's in a separate category. Okay, I get it.
It's funny. They have a category for river, and the option is river.
It's river or no. It's a binary setting, right?
But they don't say yes or no. It's just...
That's okay.
So right, this looks like a good tile.
I like this tile, yes. I like it a lot. I'm a fan.
Okay.
So I think you're good. If you're happy.
I wonder what this advanced does. Not going to worry about it.
Yeah, let's not. Okay, so ideology. Scroll down a little bit. So we can either like hardcore create all of our like different beliefs. You can do that. But if you click on dark humans right here, it'll show you, just mouse over it. It says the human race flourishes in the darkness of night and the underground, unlocks mining and production specialist roles, combat efficiency in the dark is increased. So basically this is like our culture has been living in the dark for long enough that we're adapting to it somewhat. And this pretty much fits what we want to do with us without us having to like manually fine tune every single belief.
So does that mean that they prefer not even to have lights indoors, or?
They're okay with lights, but they will prefer dark lights, which are like a black light almost. And they're constructed in the same way. It's just a setting. So like if you build a lamp, you can set that lamp to normal or dark light.
Okay.
But it does, I will say, lighting the base with dark lights does give it a sort of eerie feel. sort of suitable for the type of people that like to live underground. So I think this is sufficient, and we'll play into how we want to do this run.
Looks good to me. Does any of this other stuff need to change? Or?
Right, blue tape, exactly. These are just options. Like these are so the top row there is just mild preset beliefs, and the one we've selected is a strong preset belief. So, for example, if we pick dark humans and then we land in the middle of some open field and they're in the sunlight all the time, they will be very unhappy. So this could make your start difficult if you weren't careful. Like if you just clicked like land me in a random spot, which you can do. On this one, it could be challenging because depending where you land, you'd be in big trouble.
All right.
Okay, so here we go, and we get five people to start with, which is fantastic.
And then you leave 3 behind.
And those people might show up later. So obviously mining is going to be a big deal. So one of the 5 we have selected, because this is our like team skills down here at the bottom, one of them is already very good at mining. So we'll probably keep that
6
person.
Is not incredible.
Yeah, but they have a double passion, which means that once we start getting into the mining part of the game, like that will raise rapidly.
Okay.
But take a look and basically go ahead and roll people until you've got someone who can cook, someone who can plant, someone who can mine, and someone who can shoot.
So we've got someone who can cook, plant, mine, but we're missing shooting. Intellectual, does that matter? Like since we're starting in the Stone Age?
In a way, it matters more because we've got a lot of research to do to get anywhere. Which, I mean, to be fair, that's only if we want to launch the rocket. Is it required? Like, we could do the royalty victory where we basically become nobility on very low technology. Not 0, but low.
All right, this person looks like we don't need them because we've got someone better at cooking, we've got someone better at mining, we've got someone better at planting.
They also have 2 huge drawbacks in their traits. They're a slow learner, which means even with double passion in cooking, it will raise very slowly. And they're incapable of violent action, which means they will not help us defend the base.
All right, so let's randomize this person.
Yep.
Really good at melee.
Good shot. Good at melee too. It's fantastic.
Great at medical.
Oh, no. She's not good at medical. That's your team. I do this too.
Okay. Great at shooting.
And good at melee. Yep. So she'd be fine. She doesn't have any bad traits. Except that she wants to be a body modder, so she doesn't like having like a pure human body. And
we're not going to be able to do anything about that for a while.
We could just give her like a peg leg, and that would kind of satisfy that. But then she's slower because she has a peg leg. But she's not bad. Look at her health over there. She does have an old gunshot. How much pain does that give her? 8%. It's not great, but you know.
You could give her a prosthetic torso.
Right. Now you're thinking. It'd be really nice if that was on her left leg and we could just replace that with a stick of wood, but
yeah. Okay, so I like that one.
Okay.
Let's see.
Take a look at him.
Oh, a child. Does
No, he was a reclusive child. That's his background. So he's very good at crafting, which is not a bad thing.
Okay. I see that's not listed on our team skills.
Right, because you're not going to live and die based on how nice your clothes are, basically, right?
Okay. But you might make some money. So yeah, nothing he has is critical. He's incapable of social. That's
not too bad. That would be child rearing and wardening, like converting people into our thing. Okay. Converting people is much less urgent when you start with 5 people. So that's kind of okay. He does have the greedy trait, which means he wants a big, impressive bedroom. We can probably swing that. But it's a pain in a way.
All right, well, let's come
Other
back
than that, he has industrious, which is a very powerful trait. He is just faster at everything. So that's not too bad.
So come back to him. This is our cook at the moment.
Yeah.
And our best at medical.
This dude is a boss.
Okay.
He is an undergrounder, so he will be thrilled to live in a cave all the time. He is psychically hypersensitive, which means when we get those psychic drones and soothes, he'll be more susceptible to those, which is like good and bad. It sort of evens out because it's like 50-50 whether you get a drone or a soothe. And he's a nudist, which, I mean, that's not...
Saves resources.
Yeah, not the worst. So that is a good... Bro, wait, go back to him. How old was he? Oh, he's only 28. What a hero. Okay, great.
This guy is our best planter.
I like it.
Incapable of carrying, does that matter?
No.
All right. His left arm is causing him
Little bite
Nothing.
scar. It's not too bad. So he's a wimp. That does mean that like if he gets hurt, he'll pass out from pain very fast.
Okay.
But I guess let's just not get him hit. Hey.
I like his plants, but we do need to find someone who can think.
Yeah. And meanwhile, here's our miner who we he's a
And he's
miner who's an undergrounder. This guy stays, okay? He's only 14 too. Gee, willikers.
Sounds like this guy good at crafting, but he's our
roll him.
let's see.
Oh my gosh, he's an intellectual genius. Look, we've got stars on everything.
All right. He's incapable of a lot.
You are right. In fact, that's impressive. In fact, all he can do is tend animals, be a doctor, be a warden, and study, which isn't too bad. Like, he could just study all the time and get us through that tech tree.
That intellectual and medical are both great.
Mm-hmm. And you'll see that now on the team skills, we've got somebody with a fire on everything. And the only one that like really jumps out as being not that great is construction. Can you find who's got that 3 in construction that's currently our highest?
Let's see here. What's this guy?
Okay. So he's going to be our miner and constructor. It'll take him a while to get to the point where, I mean, that's not the worst. Like, you have to build some stuff. Like, you have to build beds, for example. And he's going to be not the best at that, but he'll get there. I mean, a 3 is not a 1. And since most of our, like, structures... oh, Blue Tape, I just saw your message. Is who a pirate? I missed it.
They're all pirates.
Maybe. Sorry, I've got the chat in a different place than I normally do. I'm just hold it in my face.
I say this guy's good. I say our team's good. Let's go.
Okay, sorry, it takes forever. This is... Yeah, go ahead.
Good?
Yes, this is RimWorld. It's a lot of setup. The peg leg girl. Yeah, she will be. She will be a pirate. Okay.
Like those people who put magnets in their fingers.
Yeah, here's our starting, the gods were very angry. The blood machines came at night. They swept through your village, cutting and burning your people with their blades and devil fire. Only a few of you escaped. Now, after a harrowing journey with no friends to turn to, you must build a new home in the wilderness, just like your ancestors did. Okay. All right, immediately pause the game.
Let's
Spacebar. Okay, and zoom way out, and let's look at the map that we're working with. Hey, there's our river.
Yeah. We're on the wrong side of it.
We can walk through it. It's shallow.
Okay.
So that's not a problem.
There's some cars here. That's
nice. But what we're looking for is a big chunk of mountain that we can dig into. And, like that. And even better if that chunk of mountain is made of marble, which it doesn't look like.
Is this marble?
Yeah, this is marble, but that's not very, like, thick, right?
Mm-hmm.
And
down here.
Is that marble? Maybe that is. If you point on the wall, it'll tell you. Yeah, rough marble. We could go down there.
All right.
Let me see. Zoom out a little bit more. There's really not much room because you can't build like within a certain number of tiles of the edge of the map. So that really isn't much room. We might just have to dig into the granite, and that's okay.
All right. That does give us, like, if we came and dug in here, we got our own little, like, entrance area.
Right. We can turn that little, like, nub on the left into, like, just a very rudimentary shelter, building some walls and roof over that to start, and then start digging in.
All right.
Okay.
And then put a little farm here and
in fact, if you click on the fertility icon, which is the little flower at the bottom right there, it's like not the bottom corner, but one in and one up. Yeah, that.
That's a flower? Okay.
Yeah, sorry. Click on that. You'll see that this dark green area that you just pointed to for a farm is fertile ground. Hey, Jacob, how are you? Right. You're alive. We're playing some RimWorld. We just started a new map, and we're going to see how it goes. We turned the difficulty down, so we might live for a couple streams here, as long as we remember to save the game. So that'll be a really good place to grow rice, is what I was going to say. That's not a lot of room, so we're going to want to immediately start digging, but hey, we've got a good digger, so let's do it.
All
okay,
right.
Step 1 is click on Architect, bottom left.
Got it.
And then go to Orders.
Orders.
And then you see the one that says Allow, right in the middle.
Yes.
Okay, right-click on that and say Unforbid All Items. Because right now, all the wood and steel and food on the map starts by default forbidden, and we just want them to be able to use that. So just clear everything. All right, and then come up into our little, like, that.
Yep.
And
Cove.
yep. So first thing I want you to do is zoom out a little and click on zone in the orders down at the left. Right there. And click stockpile zone. And let's just make like that top little like lobe, if you will. Just make a stockpile zone. This just means, hey, store the stuff that is ours up here.
Right.
And we'll put some walls and roof over that in a minute. But for now, when people don't have something else to do, they'll start moving our valuable things up here.
Okay.
And the other thing we should do is go to structure and get some wooden walls. And wall in that left nub.
All right.
And make sure you put at least one door. You could put two.
Okay. Getting there.
Okay, and then go ahead and unpause the game, and let's see how things go for the first few minutes.
All right. I just say, I mean, Minecraft's pretty famous for just dropping you into an unexplained game, but RimWorld puts it to shame.
Yeah, you're not wrong. How many people do you normally have in the end game? Man, do I have stories? My best game, I think I had 9 or 10 people by the end. I had one of the saddest stories ever happen in this particular game. I started with 3 girls. One was like an incredible farmer, one was an incredible shot, and one was an amazing like social person. And I beat the game with the royalty path, which is where you become like a duke.
Yeah.
And my social person was the leader. You can click it into fast forward down here, and they'll, or even faster than that if you want. Anyway, we had recruited this guy named Roland. I remember all their names. So Emmy and Roland ended up falling in love, and they got married and lived happily for years while we were progressing through the game, building the base. It became like super amazing. Anyway, we had one single bedroom that was underground. And that room got hit with an infestation. Like 40 bugs came out of this one bedroom.
Oh, wow.
They were just pouring out of there. And Roland was a very good melee guy. He had like armor and a mace. And so I sent him up front to sort of tank the bugs. And I put our Lily, our good shot girl, was behind him, like shooting over his shoulder at the bugs. And in the middle of the fight, she missed and hit him right in the back of the head. He just instantly died. And
as you do.
Yeah. And so our leader was like super depressed for the whole rest of the game because her husband died. And we ended up winning, but it felt like such a hollow victory because she was taken up into space as part of the like court, but she went alone. And I was like, man.
What a story.
Yeah, that's RimWorld. That's how it goes. She had to stand there and watch her husband get shot. I don't know. So click manual priorities. So now I think the game's unplayable otherwise. So go ahead and pause the game for a minute and let's set some of these.
Okay,
So
it's pretty tricky here.
It is. I'll help you. Basically, you set firefight and patient to like 1.
For everyone?
Yeah. Can you do that? Like, can you change them all at once?
Oh, probably not.
Okay. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. Put those to like 1 or 2, and firefight to 1 for everybody. Because if our base catches on fire, we need it to not be on fire.
Okay.
Other than that, I would put the people with like fires on doctoring to like a 2, which I think both of those guys are. What's
fire.
What's dark lights? Oh, 10. Yeah, he's great.
But it's not as good. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
He's
they're
better at it,
they're
but
good.
not as passionate.
So put them both to 2. That's totally fine. Bed rest you can set to 2 or 3. That depends. That's when they're like when they have the flu or something. Like, do you want them to work while they're sick or sleep while they're sick? I don't know. Just leave it as a 3 for now. Childcare is not an issue right now, although I think one of our guys is actually 14 years old, but isn't it Trout, I think? Anyway, I don't think this is urgent. Okay. Basic is like flipping switches and stuff like that. It's not a big deal. We only have 1 good warden, so you might as well set Darklight to do that. Not that we have any prisoners right now, so it's not a big deal. Okay. Set Trout to be our handler. He's very good. Well, at least he has a double passion for it.
Okay.
Yep. Our cook, of course, is going to be Bidero. However you say that.
Yeah, it sounds good to me. Bidero.
Bidero. Yeah.
All right.
So set him to like a 2 on cooking. Hunting. Okay, so he's got a double passion and skill 4, but Kai has a single passion and skill 6.5. I'd say let them both hunt. We probably have 2 bows to start, and let either one of them get to it.
It's both at 3 or 2?
I'd do it 2. We'll be doing a lot of hunting.
Okay. Construct.
He's our only constructor. He's not that good, but he's going to have to do. In fact, I would back off on Trout's hunting so that he'll construct first. Let's let Kai handle it for a while.
All right.
Growing, it's got to be Hornet.
Yeah.
Put him to a 2. And let's see, mining, of course, Trout
Gotta
again.
be this guy.
Yep. So basically, if we give him something to build, he'll build it first. If we don't, he'll mine.
So we probably want him not to be our warden then.
Yeah.
Except that won't matter.
At this point, it doesn't. We'll handle it if
Alright.
and when we get prisoners.
We're not going to be doing any smithing, tailoring, art for a while.
Not for a minute. Do set Hornet's plant cutting to 2. That's the other part of
Plant cutting.
Yeah, right there. That's the other part of farming.
Okay.
And then cleaning. Oh, and then put Darklight to like level 2 dark study and research because he's not good at much else. So he might.
Yeah.
Might as well do that. Okay. This is sufficient.
Everyone's fine. 3 for hauling. 3
Yeah.
for cleaning.
So that means they'll do it if none of their 2 priorities are up, which for some of these people is going to happen a lot.
All right.
So like Darklight, we're not doing any research yet, and we have no one to warden, so he'll just haul and clean. Oh, except that he's unable to haul and clean. Of course.
Kai, anytime they're not hunting, are onto their 3 priorities.
Yep. Okay. So that'll be fine. And then the only other thing we need to do, like real short term, is set a planting zone. So click on Architect. Well, first of all, turn on the fertility overlay. Yep. Mm-hmm. And then click on zone over there. And then growing zone.
Yep. And
make all of that dark green area that's not inside into a single growing zone.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Does this work like this?
Yes, it does.
It's like a paint by numbers.
It is. We'll see how good you are at art.
Okay. I guess we can go up to the wall.
Sure. Okay. And then like click off the right click somewhere. And now click on the growing zone. And you see right now it's set to grow potatoes. I'll click it again.
Oh, is it?
Right there. It's growing potatoes. Switch that to rice for now. Rice grows faster.
All right. Rice.
It's like a 5th down.
Nice.
Yeah. Okay. Go ahead and unpause. And we're in pretty good shape. The only other thing, put it on fast forward. They got a lot to do. The only other thing that you might consider doing is building some beds in that room if you want to.
All right. Let's see if I can figure that out here. Furniture. Bedroll, eh?
Yeah.
Double bedroll?
Nobody's married yet, I don't think. Oh yeah, I forgot. We don't even know how to make furniture yet. It's been a minute since I played the Tribal Star.
Yeah, there's also a sleeping spot.
Yeah. You know what? Let's do that for now because we don't have any leather or anything. So.
Yeah, it takes cloth for a bedroll.
That's rough. We'll see what we can do about that.
All right. Let's see what we got here. Guess we're not doing anything fancy here.
Yeah.
Can you put them right next to each other?
You sure can. They are going to be good friends.
3, 4, 5.
You might put a torch in there too.
All right.
A dark torch. Yeah, they'll like a dark torch.
Oh, we could do a fungus dark torch.
We actually.
That's a pretty big upgrade.
It's not. They're the same.
Oh, okay.
It's just a matter of whether or not you have fungus to burn, which I don't think we do really.
Doesn't quite fill the whole area. Does it need to?
It would be nice. Basically, that's the area where they'll get a bonus for like working in an illuminated area. Mm-hmm. So, I don't know, you could put 2, but then it's going to burn through wood faster.
I mean, is it bad that like the one row of pixels on the side is missing some light, or over on that left side?
I don't know. Do what you can. It's gonna be rough for a while because electricity is a long ways away. So it'll be fine. Is that our pet in there? Click on animals. Animals tab down there. Oh, we have a. What is that? Point at noise set. What is that thing?
It's an alligator.
Oh,
Iguana.
An iguana. So we have a pet iguana and a pet. What are any of these? A pet dog and a pet yak. The yak will wander away if we don't build a pen for it. Do you want to build a pen for it, or just let it? Or we could just slaughter it now.
I mean, we could just bring it in here, right?
Yeah, you'd have to build like a fence and fence gate at the entrance, and then put a pen marker inside so that it's designated as a pen. But yeah, we could do that.
Will it eat all our rice?
It'll eat some of the rice, yeah. Maybe it will prefer to eat the grass. Maybe
Let's see. Are there any other little places we could
you could like do this.
do
Like-
a little L shape here?
It'd have to be bigger than that, or he won't have enough to eat.
Oh, here?
Yeah, I was thinking zoom out a little, like here.
Okay. Let's do it. So that's going to be architect, structure,
Mhm.
fence. You think starting here?
Yep.
Actually, we're going to want to mine this wall out, aren't we?
Well, yeah, we'll fix that when we come to it.
All right. It doesn't mind going through trees or anything?
They'll cut them down. It automatically marks things that are in the way for chopping. And you do have to put at least one fence gate in order for them to like lead the animal in. So just somewhere.
All
There
right.
you go.
And then I imagine we also want a wall here just to protect us from the enemy.
Yeah, let's do that in a minute.
Okay.
For now, you should put another fence there so that the yak won't come in and eat the rice. Yeah, there you go. But yes, we will soon think about getting some defenses, and that's a perfect place for it. Yeah.
All right. So how do I open this up so you can join?
Oh, right. Let's do that. Pause it, and then click the bottom right thing there. Yep, that.
Okay.
And host a server. And
All right.
then I think.
Okay. Let's switch to the starting soon screen for a minute while we set this up.
That's fine. Go ahead.
All right, but you should still be able to hear us.
Go ahead. Set that to max players 2. And then set a password. You want to do the same one we had before? Okay. Click. And then click host. And then I think I need you to alt tab into your friends tab and invite me. Because I don't know how to like directly join.
Oh, there's only invite to watch.
Mm,
Which would make sense because Steam doesn't know this is a multiplayer game.
well, click invite to watch. And then maybe once I get in
What you
there,
want, though.
maybe you're right. Well, tab back in and let the people see. Oh yeah, it's just a broadcast. Let me go into the game and maybe I can like join a friend's game or something.
I think that's how it's done.
Okay.
While you work on that, let's get to work here. I don't need to keep that paused while you're working, right?
No, go ahead. I'll see what I can do.
All right, let's see what everyone's up to.
Multiplayer.
Is there a way when someone is just doing their thing, can you see what they're currently doing?
I think if you mouse over them, it will tell you. Yeah, he's going for a walk.
Oh, I see.
This says on their
Down
tab
the bottom
there.
left.
Hey, I was able to join. Here I come.
This guy's sowing a rice plant.
Yeah, that's a good thing. Did you know you could sow rice?
No.
Yeah, you can.
Quite the seamstress.
Indeed.
This guy's hauling wood.
Yeah, he's hauling it to the fence. So
Also hauling wood.
we do need to get that built soon, or the yak will get bored and wander away.
All right, yeah,
Oh,
this is
remember
our
to.
yak.
Here, I'll do it.
Yeah.
We need a pen marker. So that's in miscellaneous, I believe. Yeah, a wooden pen marker right here. We'll designate this area.
There's some ancient fence here we could have incorporated if we were clever.
Yeah, you're not wrong. What's it made of?
So are our people just going to be just absolutely miserable because of the sleeping arrangement?
Yeah, it's not great. So there are some things we can start doing about that. Like if we started hunting and built a butchering table, then they'll start to get some leather. So we could work on that.
All right. It did require cloth, not leather, because we're not building...
No. Leather is fine. It'll just use either.
Okay.
Cloth is just the default option. I am sure of that because I built lots of leather bedrolls before. So...
is this grand steel any importance?
They do provide some beauty when you click on it there. If you click on the info, it's providing 30 beauty to the area.
All right. Well, should you maybe not block it with a wall then?
Yeah, well, yeah. Right now, I just want to keep our stockpile like roofed, so it won't deteriorate. So that's why I'm putting this wall here. But later we can let's dig out a stockpile in the mountain, and then we can turn this into something like a dining room or something.
All right.
So if we want to start hunting, first of all, we need to find who is our best. Who did we decide is going to do our hunting for the most part?
It's in our work tab, hunting. It's all Kai.
Kai and Trout. So we need them to equip the bows. So up in our stockpile, we have 2 bows. You've got Kai, I've got Trout. Let's have them each equip a bow.
All right, and unlike most games, you cannot just right-click and tell them to do something.
You can in this case. If you right-click on that bow right there and click equip, he will go grab it. And then who is our, let's see, who is our best melee person? Let's see.
We had someone really good at that.
Oh, Badero is very good at melee. So we'll give him this spear, Iqua. And then if someone has like some like not great but halfway decent shooting, Hornet, he can use this Pila, which is like a throwing spear, if I remember correctly. Oh, but then we also have a club and a knife. Look, everybody gets a weapon, okay? Darklight is literally incapable of violent, but let's give him... Oh, he literally won't equip it. All right, fine. But I think everybody else will have a weapon now, so that's good. Let's speed this up.
All right, I'm going to mark this whole area to have smooth floor. Oh, it doesn't work on this?
That's still fine. If you... Yeah, that's fine. And then we'll just put wood floors or something in the interior.
All right.
Here, I can work on that. That makes this room less miserable, as you might imagine. So let's see.
Smooth walls too, but it's not fully dug out yet.
Right. And we have to wait, exactly, until it's dug. Okay, here we go.
Do you need to smooth the corner bits of the wall?
So the mechanics for that are very confusing. It seems like sometimes if you smooth the like 2 to the side of it, the corner appears smooth, and other times you smooth the ones adjacent and it still looks rough in the corner, and I can never figure out why or what I did wrong.
Well, it'll be a mystery.
So we'll see. But it doesn't seem to affect the beauty of the room either way. So I don't think it matters, but I think it looks better when it looks smooth in the corner, but we'll see. Sorry, I'm doing so bad at watching chat tonight because it's like not in my normal place. Mom said, I want to sew rice. You're sewing wool at the moment. Hey, I'm sure they could make like a rice thread fabric thing. They make bamboo.
Paper out of rice.
Right. So I'm sure that's possible. Yeah. We were talking about sewing rice, Ninja. It was a joke because we meant like sow in the ground, not sow it. Anyway, it was a bad joke. I apologize. I feel ashamed.
Oh, shoot. Building the wooden floor doesn't... Oh, it does get rid of the plants. Good.
Yeah, it gets rid of the plants, and the dirt floor is a penalty to beauty, and the wood floor is neutral, which is a buff. So
okay.
Once we finish with this room, it will be less miserable. Yeah.
We've got a lot of work for dark light.
Yeah. Speaking of which, let's give him more work. So if you click open the wildlife tab.
Sorry, not even dark light. I was thinking of Trout.
Oh.
We've got so much he needs to do.
With the growing.
He's our miner. He's our constructor, isn't he? Yeah.
He's not our miner, is he? Oh, he is. Oh, dear.
By far, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, he's got a lot of work to do. The smoothing of floors gives a lot of practice in construction. So.
Okay, that's good.
And walls too, of course. Okay, now go ahead and open the wildlife tab. We need food, and we also need leather. And so those donkeys are looking like prime suspects.
Okay.
So if you...
They are...
far away. Yeah, we don't have to hunt them if there's something closer. Other good options would be the turkeys, or there's one ibex doe. We definitely don't want to hunt the timber wolf. They get mad when you do that. Pretty much we're covered in guinea pigs and raccoons right now. I think the donkeys are the best. They give way more meat than a raccoon, as you might imagine.
All right, even though they're all that far away, should we try and tame them? Get some new donkeys, or just...
If we had like our food situation down, I might say that that's fine, but we don't. So let's hunt them.
Do new animals ever spawn, or?
Yes. As we clear out the map, more will wander in. So if you just, the little first X on the left-hand side is like whether to hunt them or not. So just change on all the donkeys, those to check marks. And that will let the hunters know to, whatever priority they have on hunting, they will go work on that.
All right.
So that'd be fine. As that happens, we're going to need a place to, oh yes, Ninja Alpaca, there is a rice field. It's this big green patch right there.
Indeed.
Yep. And because this is fertile ground and rice grows fast anyway, this will grow very fast. Okay, we need a place to slaughter these animals. So I don't know where you want to do that. We can do it in our like living room here, but it does make a lot of mess. So it might be worth making a little like, if you see where my cursor is, like just a little room right here to hold a butchering table.
Yeah, we were gonna dig all this stuff out, but it's taking them a while to get the digging done.
Yes, we will. We will dig. I promise we will dig, but we can't wait for that to get some of the basics down.
I think the only problem is that Trout is our digger and our handler and our constructor.
Well, we're not doing much handling, so that's not a problem.
Right.
And we won't be doing much construction once we get the few basic things down. Then he can focus on digging. But we do need to get, we need some income of food before we can get to that point.
Okay.
So make just a small room there.
Just like so?
Yep, but you'll need a door. And then I think that's big enough to hold a butchering table. So that's under architect furniture. Architect production. And then we've got a butcher table here.
Butcher table, indeed.
It
just
does fit.
fits.
Okay, and you can put a chair in front of it. It makes them work a little faster if they have something to sit on. And that's under just plain furniture.
I imagine a chair is probably not.
A stool toward the end is probably the best we're going to. To the left. Okay. There you go. Right there.
25 wood's probably not too bad, right?
Yeah, it's not the worst. If we do need more wood, we can designate trees to be chopped, and our plant cutter will work on that. So.
All right, but that is a limited resource, right?
Is there? Oh, Ninja didn't ask if there was a rice field. She asked if there was a rice fabric. I can't read, Wesley.
Oh.
I don't know, Ninja. Not that I'm aware of, but I don't know. Rice seems useful. I feel like you can make anything out of rice. Maybe I'm wrong. Okay, and now the last thing that we are definitely 1,000,000% going to need is somewhere to make pemmican. We're probably running low on food now. Oh, I just noticed we're getting milk from our yak. That's actually very useful. See that bucket of milk right there?
Oh, yeah.
So go ahead and place down I think it's a crafting spot where you make pemmican.
Right, does that need to be indoors as well?
It should be. This one you can put in the living room, and I think that'll be fine. So that
build another little square over here.
Yeah, you could. It's under production as well.
I did just notice it auto-saving, so that's mysterious.
Yeah, it's definitely doing the auto-saving. It just doesn't seem to work. I don't know. Yeah, so put a door on that. And then under production, the production tab right here, there is a crafting spot. So click on that and put it right there.
Oh, wow. It's just a spot.
It is a spot, yes.
Put it right in the middle.
Sure. And then, okay, now click on the butchering table over there. And, yep, and then there's a bills tab. Click on bills and say add bill.
All right.
And you wanted them to butcher creature, and you want them to do it forever instead of X times. Yeah. So this means if there is an animal to be butchered, our cook will do that first before anything else. All forever, which is what we want. And then on the crafting spot over there, which is just there, remember? Yep. Same thing, click bills, add bill, and look for, not make pemmican. It must be a campfire.
Okay. I will build a campfire, which is going to be under temperature because they're hot. Wow, that was actually a complete guess.
You got it. Maybe this should be outside. The campfire will be useful inside if it's cold, and it will be unhelpful if it's hot. But you know what? Put it inside.
It's 26 I smacked the mic. C right now.
Go ahead and put it inside, and we can just leave the doors open at night if we need to.
Okay.
But it'll give them light.
Is famously, to put in context, 26% of the way from freezing to boiling.
Brilliant.
Which may or may not be a comfortable temperature.
Sure. Who knows? Okay, we're going to need wood because we're going through wood really fast.
Okay,
so
just mark all this wood for...
Yeah. Everything. I'd say marking everything. So it is just an order. It'll be easier if you go to architect and then orders. Top left.
All right.
And then chop wood, which is right there. Because now you can drag like an area and I'll just select them all.
All right.
Rather than
all these, right?
Yes. Rather than going tree by tree.
Do trees ever regrow, or?
They do, but it takes quite a long time, as you might imagine. Oh, geez, my phone's going to die. Talk to chat while I go get my phone charger.
All right, good luck. All right, chat, we're getting there. This is a pretty complicated game. I wonder, what do you guys think? Is it all right to follow, or is it pretty dense from a viewer perspective? I'm certainly struggling to pick it all up. It's the sort of game that normally when I play, I would watch something like a YouTube playthrough first and get the basics before I even started. It's also pretty slow. Yeah, you kind of pause everything while you make all the plans, and then you just gotta wait. But that's not bad. It's like setting up your dominoes, watching them fall down. Let's see. Let's check on everybody's mood while we're at it. Ooh, let's see if I can remember how to do that. Oh, I'll probably click on them up here, right?
I'm back.
Yeah, let's see. Needs. Okay. Ooh, they're in a great mood. Darklight's having the time of his life.
Yeah. So because we're so early in the game here, they all have that 30 bonus for extremely low expectations, and the 10 for initial optimism.
Yeah, Kai, I think, is going to give us trouble in the long term because she's already not feeling great, even with those 2 bonuses.
Yeah, well, she observed a rotting corpse of some kind. I wonder where that was. Look around, Wes. See if you can find a rotting corpse that needs to be buried.
Does it not?
Oh, Kai's already had a mental break? What does it say she's doing?
Void catharsis.
Huh.
Interesting.
Yeah. Do you see any rotting corpses around, Wes?
Where's the rotting corpse tab?
I don't think there's a tab for that, not that I know of.
Is there a way to just close all of the... Yeah, okay. Okay, let's go over here.
Oh, I'll look around on my screen, too.
There's a mechanical slag chunk. That looks useful.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not immediately seeing a rotting corpse.
Yeah.
Not sure.
This place seems pretty corpse-free.
All right, well, we'll keep an eye out. If you do see any rotting corpses, let me know, all right?
Will do.
Thanks.
There's a
Oh, I know where
sarcophagus
there
over
might
here.
be one. We do start on the map with the monolith from Anomaly somewhere. Where is that? And that usually has a few corpses around it. Why do I not see it? Let's search.
Oh, there's an ancient generator.
That's not quite it.
Can you repair that? Is that a useful thing to have on the map?
Oh, fallen monolith. Where is it? Oh, it's right there. Yeah, sure enough. There's some corpses around that right there. Okay, well, we'll build some graves, and if somebody has a minute, they can go bury those. I'll teach you a trick.
Should I claim this generator?
You can. It won't work, but we can deconstruct it for parts.
We can just fix it up, right?
No.
No? Oh well.
I'll show you a trick right here. If you go to miscellaneous, if you build graves outside your fences like this, see?
Oh yeah.
Graves are fireproof, so when the forest inevitably catches on fire, they make a good fire break.
All right.
That way you could use your former enemies, for something useful. It's it's very RimWorld.
You gotta.
Yeah,
you're
Mom. I guess
min-maxing already.
I guess that is what happened there. Yeah, I'm not. So the monolith, like I said, the anomaly expansion is very creepy. So it's got a lot of that kind of stuff. We'll not get into it today, at least.
There's a monolith.
Yeah, but maybe later.
Oh, where's he headed?
I don't know. What's he doing? Butchering.
Oh.
He got them donkeys. Oh, okay. So
That's
now
very nice.
the campfire got built. Go click on the campfire, Wes.
Our little alligator's having a great time too.
That's good. Everybody's going to want some food just now. So click on that campfire. Click bills. Add bill. Make pemmican. And probably ×4 because it's just more efficient to make more at a time. And right now, just click do forever. And anytime they have the suitable ingredients, they will make it into pemmican, which is nice because pemmican does not decay, or at least it lasts for a very long time.
All right, and that's going to need 20 meat and 20 vegetables. Is that what I'm looking at here?
Yep. So the vegetables are coming, and the meat is what we're after. Some people are eating raw meat right now, which is not ideal. In fact, that made everybody mad. But
let's see what everyone's.
Oh, look, he's there. You go. Look, Videro is making some pemmican right now. That's fantastic.
Great news. Okay, Kai's mood's fine, and
those rotting corpses. Hopefully, somebody buried those. Let's check. One of them got buried. Oh, and Hornet. Oh, what a boss! Even though he's in a bad mood, he's out here burying some people. What a Chad.
Yeah, looks like there's just one left to go.
Yeah. Then that'll help a little bit. Oh, we have visitors? I guess that was a while ago, wasn't it? Yeah. Sorry, I missed that.
Oh yeah. How do you handle all these notifications on the right?
You gotta read them.
Okay. So something like visitors, I'm always tempted. Like, I don't want to close it because what if I need that information later?
Oh, well, they've already left. So
Okay.
usually these are like notifications about events that are temporary. The monolith is permanent, so he's just saying he noticed it. And in fact, that's what caused him to have dark visions, which is the next tab.
Yeah.
Oh, he was in a poor mood because he was ravenously hungry. But anyway, he had dark visions, so, that happens sometimes.
Are those useful? Can you make anything out of those?
No, but it did put him in a better mood.
Oh, that's
You get the
good.
catharsis after that, so that's nice.
All right. So that's all the notifications right now?
Yeah, you ever have dark visions, Wesley?
Dark visions?
Yeah.
Yeah, when I close my eyes, I have completely dark vision.
I mean, like horrific, like prophecies about the future. Or, no.
I'm quite optimistic about the long future of humanity.
Hey, that's good. That's good. I don't think everybody is these days, so it's nice.
Well, we're in a rough transition, so makes sense.
That's actually true. It's like we said when we were playing Minecraft. Like it's the Industrial Revolution, digital style.
Yeah. Our species is transforming from a not technologically based one to a technologically based one.
Mm-hmm. It's
got to
be rough.
some growing pains.
Yeah, it's gonna be rough for sure.
Yeah.
I feel bad for you boomers out there. Sorry about that. Hey, but millennials are sweet, right? Millennials are cool. Don't worry, we got this. We will navigate the future.
Man, it sure takes a long time for things to happen.
Yeah. That's why we like to keep it on, like, once you get the initial plans set, you just super fast forward everything until they get somewhere.
I mean, for context, guys.
It doesn't seem like it's super fast forwarding, though. Hello? Oh, I guess
it was on 2.
Yeah.
Did you change it to 2?
I switched it to 2 and then back because it seemed like it was really crawling. Is it like a game speed option? Get into the menu for a sec.
Let's see here.
Am I crazy? It seems like it should be going faster.
Options.
General.
Gameplay. Storyteller. Colonist.
Go back to general.
Doesn't look like it.
Okay, never mind. Never mind.
Yeah, I was going to say, for context, guys, I set this area to be dug out. That was the first command we gave.
Mm-hmm.
And they look to have done about a third of it.
Okay, so let's think about that. So here's the problem: is Trout is our main constructor, and he's bad at it. But he's also our main miner, and he's much better at that. I think we should back off his construction priority from 2 to 3, so that he'll mine first and construct later.
Well, is he not? I don't think he's just our main constructor. I think he's the only one who can do it.
You are literally correct. Actually, Hornet has a 1 in constructing, so let's set him to like a 3 in constructing. So if he's not dealing with plants, because his current orders only encompass planting and harvesting. So let's let him go ahead and like pound on a wall and try to smooth it out. He's not going to be good, but that'll start to raise his skill a little bit. And let's back off the constructing on Trout until the mining is done. We're still going to have him do the constructing. We just want him to mine first.
Okay. And realistically, if someone has level 1 construction, how long is it going to take him to get to level 2?
A while. Like he will be working on an individual patch of wall for like days. It is bad, but he doesn't have any other priorities outside of planting, so he might as well.
Well, it'll be good to see him get to 2. It'll be a good relief.
Indeed.
Man, he sure does sleep a lot.
Yeah, I swear this time is passing slower than normal. But see, look, now Trout's out doing the mining instead of smoothing the walls, and he's getting somewhere. We might want to decide, we'd love to have bedrooms, like eventually.
Mm-hmm. We're gonna need to dig those out.
Yeah, so we'll make this like our dining room and barracks. It's sort of like a good tip in the game is like it's way easier to make 1 nice barracks than 5 nice bedrooms, if that makes sense. Like the bonus to happiness for having a nice bedroom is higher than having a nice barracks. But man, you should start with the barracks, right? And then you can turn it into a dining room or a rec room once you eventually have 5 nice bedrooms, which will probably be 7 or 8 nice bedrooms that we'll need by the time we get to that point.
For what it's worth, Trout is already halfway to the next level in mining.
Yeah, that double passion, man. See, look, there's Hornet working on that patch of floor. Let's let us observe.
Construction is at 1. And yeah, he's at 50 out of 2,000, 60, 70.
Wow.
80.
Goes up real slow.
Well, every 20 is a percent, right?
Yeah.
So he's already at 5%.
I guess you're right. And look, he's actually, wait for it.
Oh, I don't have the, I was
Yeah,
not
if you
quite
zoom in a little bit, he actually smoothed the patch of floor. Every patch of floor he smooths is one that Trout doesn't have to do. So.
And it doesn't look like he's botched the job.
Right. This is one that it's hard to mess up. You find a rock and you make it smooth. Like.
Yeah. Yeah. Look, he's already over 10% to construction 2.
There you go. And 1 to 2, it makes a big difference.
It's going to double his speed?
Yeah, I don't think it does that, but it's still nice. We will take it. Okay. We need, look at this. So you see, we've got all this meat in here, and the meat will not keep long. So we really need some vegetables to combine with that.
How's the rice looking? 80% grown?
Yeah,
82?
the oldest plants are 82%, so they're going to be done. Let's take a look at this meat. When's it going to spoil? 1.3 days? Ooh, we might not make that. Maybe we should harvest some berries and see if we can use that to make pemmican. So you remember, we're going to zoom way out on the world map, find a berry. Oh, cargo pods. What do we get? Oh, how nice. We got cargo pods full of skulls. Ooh. Wesley, 77 skulls were just given to us. Yeah, you know what?
Generosity.
Yeah, that's great. Thanks, Cassandra. So we're going to zoom way out and double-click on a berry plant, which will highlight all the berry plants in the area.
Okay, I better find a berry plant. Okay.
Yep, then zoom way out, double-click, and then click Harvest. And then
all of them?
Yep, and then our plant cutter will go out and gather those, and then that vegetable material will be eligible to make into pemmican, which means we can get that meat cooked into something before it goes bad.
All right. Well, let's see. What's Hornet up to? He is picking up some meat.
He's eating it. He's eating raw meat. He didn't like that.
Yeah.
He didn't like that.
Did we not just make a bunch of pemmican?
We did, but we got 5 people eating pemmican every day, so it doesn't last very long.
It looks like we got a good stock of skulls. Those have got to be worth something, right?
I don't know. I've never had a skull before. This is the first.
Not even one?
Not a single skull.
Yeah, I can tell.
So, hey, you're supposed to say not a brain.
I tried. I didn't have time to construct the perfect response.
I don't know where to plug my phone in.
Unplug your laptop for a minute.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
Phones these days charge so fast. You can give it 5 minutes and you'll be good to go.
The problem is that I'm reading chat on my phone, and if my phone dies, I won't be able to read chat. It sounds terrible. It's harder streaming off a laptop. Good gracious. Okay, how are we doing? Did they harvest those? Yeah. Look at these berries coming off.
Oh, they're cooking some pemmican?
Nice.
I think that's what he's doing.
What is Trout doing, actually?
I mean, he's standing at the fire.
He's relaxing socially.
Consuming berries now.
Yeah, that's fine.
It'd be better if they made him into pemmican.
Yeah, it would. But Daryl looks like he's very slow at cooking. My man. You got to 8 double passion cooking. Come on.
Man. Hornet's like 25% of the way to that 2 construction. I'm really looking forward to seeing him level that up.
That'll be good. will be fantastic, actually. Look at this. How are we on
Let's see what
wood?
else we got going on.
Oh, we've got a bunch.
Dark light. He's mostly. What is he doing? What is he doing these days? What do we have him doing?
No, let's have a look.
Dark light.
Oh, he's our researcher. But we haven't given him anywhere to research. Maybe we should build a research bench so he can stop slacking off. How about that?
Let's do it. That can go in the main room, right?
For sure. Research benches like to be in clean rooms because you research better when it's not cluttered and filthy, I guess. I don't know.
All right.
So yeah, go ahead and place that. As long as it's not blocking the door, that's fine.
Are they still going to be able to smooth out the floor if there's a research table?
Oddly, yes. I don't know how. They sort of climb on top of the desk and just smooth it right out. It's not a problem.
Right.
Give him a stool to sit on there.
Let's see. Stool would be
Furniture.
Furniture.
Yeah, right there. That's
All
the
right.
one.
That's looking pretty good. It's nighttime again. It does. I don't know if you've just spread the idea to my brain, but it does seem to be going slower than before.
I think it is. I don't know. Maybe there's something in the game settings, or I don't know.
Here, I can actually. I've got my laptop turned to ultra efficient eco mode. I can turn that up a bit, as long as you guys don't mind a bit of fan noise in the background.
Give it a shot. It's got noise canceling on the mic. Maybe that makes a difference. Stand by, guys. Hold on.
Just changing a setting here. It'll only take a moment.
Yeah, maybe that is what it is. I don't see anything about. I don't know. Yeah. Odd.
All right.
Maybe that'll help.
So we'll see if our fast forward speed goes up any.
Go. Well, this was our donkey meat times 73 is rotted away in storage.
Ooh, that's a lot of meat.
Not
we
the
shouldn't have hunted all
donkey.
4 at the same time.
Yeah, maybe you're right. Oh, a huge herd of deer has wandered onto the map.
Okay, that's good news.
Let us not hunt them yet until
Okay.
this meat is either cooked or gone. And then we'll do them one at a time.
It's all going to be gone in a day, so.
All right.
But if we can get some berries before
Hey,
then.
check it out. We currently have 75 leather. So let's look at how much does it take to make a bedroll. Takes 40. So we can make one. Let's make a bedroll.
Put our favorite colonist in there.
They can fight over it. I don't care who gets it.
Is there broken glass on the floor here?
That's a good question. Oh, I forgot. We need somewhere to craft that. So remember that crafting spot that we didn't make pemmican at? We're going to add a bill there to go ahead and make... Oh. Never mind. You just build a bedroll like it's furniture, which I guess makes sense. There you go. It's already done. Check it out. He did a poor job.
Well, what can you do?
That's better than nothing. And we'll just make bedrolls as we collect leather. Oh, we had more than 75 leather. We still have over 90. We can make 2 more. Get out of here.
We got 103 leather.
Fantastic. Furniture, bedroll. Here we go. Boom and boom. Everybody likes a nice bedroll.
I will deconstruct a couple of these.
Yeah. Well, wait. Only do one right now until the other 2 beds get made, and then you can take them down.
Let's see. Deconstruct.
Mm-hmm.
All right. It's looking pretty good.
Yep. It's a good start. The tribal start is fun, huh?
Yeah, it is.
It is hard. I'll tell you what, the first thing we're going to research, like literally item number 1, is complex furniture. So that we can make beds and chairs and stuff like that.
You know, is this thing built? I can't
No.
tell.
So if we click on it, it's missing steel. It takes 25 steel, Wesley.
Let me mark a bit of this.
Yes.
A bit of this steel for digging.
Please do. That is the problem.
Can you select more than one? No.
What you can do is click mine vein. That will mark them all to get mined.
Yeah, that's a
And we
big
actually
vein.
don't want that wall to get mined because it's holding in our yak at the moment.
Well, let me just set a few.
Yeah. It's L is the hotkey, so you can like click and then L and click and then L. It's just a little faster.
Okay.
That's enough for now. That's why they're not building it. They need a little bit of steel. What do you suppose they need steel for to do research?
I think it's just to hold the table up.
Oh.
If you get a little bit passionate, you might break a wooden table.
Yeah, and that happens with research. Dude, I was watching a Counter-Strike tournament. What was it, the Blast Fall final a couple days ago? This guy got really mad when he lost a match, and he slammed his fist onto the table.
We're having a raid.
Oh, well, this will be interesting. I'll tell this story later. Anyway.
It's just one guy. Maybe we can make friends.
Yeah, we're going to shoot him, actually.
Okay, that's kind of friendly.
Let's see. Is he preparing for a while? Yeah, he's preparing for a while.
High velocity.
So here's what we're going to do. We're going to unpause the game, and he's just going to wander around over here. He's hyping himself up, is what he's doing.
He's scared of us.
He's like, no, I got this. I got this. Oh, now here he comes.
Is he holding a saw?
It's a club. It's a club. And, we haven't prepared any defenses at all, but we're going to...
fence.
Yeah. We're going to bring everybody right out here. So, okay. So here, I've got Kai here. You click on, Dark Light's incapable of violence, right? Okay, so you get Badero. Press R. That recruits him into the militia. And then right-click out here, either behind this fence or this rock, just somewhere, so he's out here prepared to fight. And then do the same for Hornet, and the same for Trout. Recruit, and bring them out. And then Trout, recruit, and bring him.
All right.
And let's see how we do.
Unpause?
Yep. While he's on his way, let's take a look at his bio and see if we would even want him if we had the chance. Wow, he is bad at everything except social.
Yeah, really bad.
So bad.
Why are some of his zeros red? Like extra zero?
Yeah, I guess. So he's 19 years old, and apparently he spent the entirety of his childhood.
Oh, it is negative level adjusted to 0.
Wow, sure enough. Apparently he spent his entire childhood in a coma. So, I thought he was coming. He's not coming. He's still wandering. That's not really good, because everyone will get mad while we make them stand here.
Should we hunt him?
Yeah.
You select more than one?
Yes, you can.
Yes, you can. Should I just...
Yep, bring him to the fence. And we'll sort of inch our way towards him. Try to get him behind trees and stuff.
Okay.
Not that
Why
it's...
is it on super fast forward? Did you do that?
Yeah, probably. But now's a good time for it to not be, so...
Okay.
It doesn't matter so much if we're behind trees. That's for cover from, arrows and bullets and stuff. And this guy's got a club. So, but we might as well. I don't know. It's good practice. Oh, there goes an arrow. Missed. Oh, back Badero up. Pause.
Is Badero our really good melee guy?
Yeah, he is. So we will let him engage. It'd just be really nice if this guy got hit with an arrow first.
Holy cow, the aim is a joke.
Incredible. Okay, Badero, can you stab this guy, please? That would be... Oh, there we go. Oh. Okay.
Badero's about to get a hit from an arrow from Trout.
Oh, it missed. Oh, there goes the Pila. Hey, Kai, do you want to maybe hit this dude with an arrow that's 2 feet in front of you?
Badero did get hit by an arrow from Trout.
It doesn't say that he did, although he has been clubbed in the head 3 times. Good night, Blue Tape. Sorry about that. Get some sleep.
Well, that's
Thanks
fine,
for coming.
Because our enemy here currently has 3 injuries, one of which is an addiction.
Now Badero's stabbing him with that Equa. Nice.
Okay.
So
he's starting to...
We brought 4 people to this fight in hopes that Badero wouldn't have to do it alone, but it's not working out that way, Can
we get these guys closer?
Yeah. Kai's aim is truly horrible. This is a person with 8 shooting. Come on. Okay, he's down. So now we can go ahead and unrecruit everybody because they start to get hungry, and Badero's health is struggling a bit. He did take those 3 bruises to the head from the club and 1 bruise on his left leg from a human fist, but I think he'll be okay. And then I don't think we should save Pack because he is useless.
Yeah.
So here's what we're going to do.
Anything good on him?
Yeah. Well, let's look. Let's look at his gear. He's got a awful t-shirt and some awful cloth pants. You know what? We'll take him. So we're going to have Kai strip off his clothes. People don't like to wear clothes that were worn by someone when they died. But if you take them off before they die, it's fine.
Makes perfect sense.
Yep. So then we're good luck, bro. Don't raid us next time. See ya.
All right, let's see.
And there you see, he's crawling away.
Oh, yeah, it's pretty grim.
Do you want to finish him off instead? Is that the humane thing to do?
Yeah, do we have anyone that likes violence?
I don't think so. Didn't we have someone who was incapable of caring, or did we roll off of that person?
Let's see.
Nope. Everybody's capable of caring. Yeah, we'll just let him bleed. It's fine.
All right.
Oh, we got more cargo pods.
Can we patch him up just enough that he can leave?
Oh, those are the skulls. We could do that, yeah. If you want. Let's look at his health. Yeah, he's gonna die in 7 hours. Who's our doctor? Don't we have two? Badero? Okay, so we'll have Badero.
He's kind of in rough shape at the moment.
Yeah, who's the other? The other doctor is Darklight.
He's not that bad. He's not bleeding.
Oh, they actually won't. Oh, he will. So if I recruit Darklight, he will tend to pack without medicine, which means we won't waste our precious herbal medicine on him, but he will just bind his wounds to stop the bleeding, and then he's on his own.
Okay. So, we do what we can.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and fast forward that.
Or rather, we do it. We do what's convenient.
Yeah.
Do we want this juice?
Mom says, why is the freezer full of grapefruit skins? I don't know, Mom. I don't know. I would ask Iro, but I think he's asleep.
Should I allow
for a photo op? I don't know. Okay. Yeah, not sure, Mom. Teresa says they're in there for a good reason. So leave them be.
Should we take his drug?
I mean, we could trade it or sell it.
All right.
All right, Darklight, thank you. He stopped the bleeding. And Pack, you're welcome to crawl on home. And good luck to you, sir.
Yeah, doesn't say dying in X amount of time, so.
Mm-hmm. Technically alive. That was the kind thing to do, Wesley. Kindness is hard to come by in RimWorld. I'll tell you what.
Didn't cost us anything.
It cost Darklight half of his night. Now he's going to be grumpy tomorrow, but it's a small price to pay.
Rice is coming in.
Ah, fantastic. Okay, so that
we've
means...
got a lot of rice.
Yes, I'm telling you, man. Rice is the way to go.
All right, mark those guys for hunting.
Well, we've still got 11 hours on this donkey meat and 3 seconds on that donkey meat. That one's gone. Okay. Who is our cook? Badero. What are you doing? Just laying around because you got beat in the skull? Get to work, man. This is literally his highest priority of work, aside from doctoring and firefighting, is cooking. My man. Thank you. Get the donkey meat. Good. And the rice. Thank you.
All right. How long does it take something all these bruises to heal?
They don't take too long. One thing we can do that might help is if we go into the bill to make the pemmican on that fire right there.
Oh.
You gotta click right on the fire. There you go. Bills. And click on the details of that bill. So right now, what he's supposed to do when he finishes is take it to the best stockpile, which means he's the one carrying it over there. I'd rather he didn't. So click on that and say drop it on the floor. Say as soon as you're done, just set it down. Somebody else will move it.
That seems pretty reasonable.
Yeah, and if we want, we can get, let me show you another little trick. We're going to make a little zone right here, a little stockpile zone here, and a little stockpile zone here. And I'm going to open the storage on this one and clear everything except rice. And then I'm going to make this a high priority.
All right.
So that when they harvest the rice, if there's none right here, they'll carry it and put it right here. And then the same thing over here for meat. We'll clear all and then do meat. And then set that to a high priority, which means that when they have some meat, they'll set it here first so that it might help Badero to do less walking around and more cooking.
Where did you see meat?
It's
meats.
It's go back, close that one. It's under raw food. You have to drop that one down. And then I've selected all meat.
Okay.
The others are animal products would be like milk and eggs, and vegetarian would be the rice essentially, but I've got the rice on the other side. So this will just help the other colonists to save Badero some time.
All right.
Which seems to be necessary because he's struggling to get the cooking done.
Let's see how Hornet's doing on construction.
Okay.
Ooh, he's about halfway.
Nice. So Badero has cooked through most of the meat. I think I'm going to go ahead and set a single deer, or you can do it. Choose one deer for hunting. Well, do 2 because it takes them a while to get it done. It's on the wildlife tab, not the animals. Animals are friends. Wildlife are food.
Let's see, just like one of these does.
Yeah, pick 2 of them for hunting because then he can cook one while they hunt the other. But then we'll save the rest for in a bit.
All right.
All right. Well, nobody's died yet. But nobody's died yet.
Let's check everyone's mood again.
Mm-hmm.
Happy, and good enough, which is surprising considering his state.
Right.
And good enough and happy.
Oh, look, they hate this blinding light. You see this campfire is so bright. They hate it. Can we change the campfire to a dark campfire? No.
Good.
We could move it into that little room over there. It might make them happier.
Move it, or do you just deconstruct?
Yeah, we just deconstructed to make a new one. You want to do that?
We could do it outdoors.
But we just went to all the trouble to make the little drop piles and everything.
We could build a tiny C-shaped wall around it.
Nah, just leave it.
All right. Let's see. How much is that blinding light actually?
-8.
That's kind of a lot.
No, it is. We should deconstruct 2 of these. We got more bedrolls made. Poor, and normal. We got a normal quality bedroll. Let's deconstruct 2 of these sleeping spots, and they can. Well, we'll just go ahead and assign these.
Okay, this is going to be crazy, but I'm going to put some more digging.
That's fine.
That's the wall, so we want here.
Mm-hmm.
And we can put the campfire in there. Just a little 3x3. You think that's enough?
Make it a 4x4. Yeah.
All right. And then one there.
That sounds good.
And a little shortcut to the supply room.
Not a bad idea. Well, I'm glad you're here, Ninja. Glad you came. She said it's her first time watching us through a whole RimWorld stream. What do you think of the game, by the way, Ninja? Do you like it? Mr. G is going to sleep now. I'll be up for a little while. Well, we're only streaming for about 10 more minutes, Ninja, so hang out with us till then.
Yeah. Let's see. What's Hornet up to?
That's a good question.
He's doing plants.
Good.
Good.
That is his job.
Trout's always busy. Darrow's asleep.
Hornet was the one doing construction. Yeah.
Darklight's just wandering.
Oh yeah, it's because we've still not. It's because we don't have the steel to finish his table.
We should have enough now.
Well, we have 54 steel available. Oh, wasn't it only 25 they needed for that? Yeah. Oh man. Okay. Listen, it's because we told Trout to prioritize mining over construction. I'm just gonna right-click. Okay, I'll show you how to do this. Click on Trout. Right-click on that thing, and say prioritize building this for heaven's sake.
Okay.
And then unpause and say thank you. Now he'll grab some steel and build the dang table so that Darklight can start researching.
Yeah, and just as you said, he's doing it.
Mm-hmm. So you can give them an order. Ninja Alpaca says that it's an interesting game. She says she doesn't think it's my kind of game that you'd play personally. Oh, but you guys have been playing Stardew Valley. I love Stardew Valley.
Oh, is that a multiplayer game?
Yes, it is. It wasn't originally, but they added it in later versions. You want to play some Stardew Valley? I love Stardew Valley.
Put it on the list.
Okay, it's on the list. Yeah, it's a farming game. It's the farming game. Get that farming simulator out of here. Game's fantastic.
Right.
I'll teach you the way of the turnip, okay? Yeah. It's no joke. Okay, so if you look at our resources up here at the top left, you can drop them down.
Let's see, we got some milk. We're flush with skulls.
Yeah.
Plenty of rice. Looks like we got 75 meat. They should be building some pemmican.
Mm-hmm.
Not seeing any pemmican on this list.
That's because every speck of pemmican that he is making is being eaten immediately.
Mm-hmm.
So,
are we gonna make it through winter?
Oh, you found onions. Nice. Are we gonna make it through winter? The answer to that is, possibly not. There's a fair chance that we will not, but we'll give it a try.
Let's see. It's the 9th of April, May.
Mm-hmm.
So that's still spring, right?
Yep.
So we got a while.
It's only been 8 days.
It is going slower.
It really is. We'll have to look into the settings in the main menu and see if we miss something.
Yeah.
For next time. But it's all right. It's probably good in a way because I've played this game a little too much, and to me, I can just fly through it, But that's hard to follow.
Yeah.
So maybe it's fine. Oh, you fought your first monster yesterday, and you have swords. Yeah. Well, I mean, that's gonna be a thing. I don't mind the fighting in Factorio, or Stardew Valley. I don't think I love it either. It's sort of it's fine as a placeholder in a way.
Yeah, all of Stardew Valley, there's nothing in it that's great. It just comes together to be great.
Maybe that's true, but you've never played it, right?
Oh, I have.
Oh. Why did I
I've
think
never gotten terribly far in it, but...
Well, shame on you.
Let's see. Yeah, even though I'm fast forward, everyone's just kind of plugging along.
Yeah, it's true. It's fun having an iguana. Let's go to the animals tab. Our dog can be trained to haul things, which is extremely useful. Where is haul? Oh, what? This dog can't. Most dogs can be trained to haul, but maybe this guy's too small.
It's just a little dog.
What a useless dog.
We can allow him to attack.
Yeah. Yeah. Sure. That's fine. Oh, Ninja said she thought she wouldn't like it, but it turns out that it's fun with multiple people. Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah. Man, I'm glad you guys are doing that together.
Yeah, it's cool. Well, we're getting somewhere here.
We got plenty of wood.
Hey, he needs a research project because we have a research table. All right, Wes. Click on that research bench right there.
Ooh, Trout's about to level up mining.
My man.
Oh, he only needs 150.
Currently, he's a capable amateur. Wait for it.
100 to go. 90, 80, 70, 60, 50.
Here it comes.
30, 20, 10.
Boom.
Hey.
He's a weak professional.
All right.
Nice. Okay, click on that research bench down there.
Let's see. Is there any way to queue up some research
Okay,
here?
fine. Click on the research tab down in the center of the... Right there.
All right.
All right, so we don't know how to do anything except make pemmican.
Research electricity?
Nope. I think complex furniture right down here is a good place to start because then we can make the normal stuff.
That seems nice. All right.
How many people do we currently have, Ninja? We've just got 5. We have been attacked once, and the guy did get down, so we could have attempted to capture him, but he was bad at everything, so we just let him go.
There's a brazier. Can you cook on that?
I don't think so.
That's a shame, because there is a dark light version of that.
Scroll down. Do we have the... there's like a wooden stove that doesn't require electricity that would probably be a lot faster than cooking on this fire. I wonder how you unlock that. I'm actually not sure.
It wouldn't be smithing.
No, because I usually don't research smithing for a long time. I'm not sure.
It really seems like it should be here if there is.
Maybe there's more than what it shows here. Because these look like all the starting things you can make. Well, I guess we'll wait and see. He's probably going to get research done fairly fast. Why are you wandering? My man, you got one job. Maybe you could research? Alright, whatever.
Yeah, and I keep looking at everyone's bio because it's so exciting when someone levels something up.
It is, you're right. There you go, Badero.
This is on fast forward.
Cook
Look
my
at how
mango.
fast Darklight is moving.
Yeah, it is.
Something's fishy.
It is. We'll have to look at it. Anyways, Wes, we're just about out of time. Yeah, they are interesting, Ninja. Let's save the game.
All right.
And we can pick this up. We're both gonna save it, okay? It's called Freckled Fractals Game. I'm saving it on my computer.
Multiplayer.
And you save it on your computer. We'll have it in 2 places, chat. So help me. We'll have it in 2 places, okay?
All right. I'll back up the file, too, assuming it's saved in a nice compact little file.
All right. I believe it is. All right, chat. Well, let's go to bed. Thanks for joining us for a nice, chill RimWorld stream. Hopefully it wasn't too janky or laggy running it off the laptop, but boy, it is fun.
It seems a lot more approachable with a little easier difficulty, running a little slower.
Yeah. It's good. It's good for learning. Yeah, it didn't save last time, Ninja Alpaca, and it made me sad, so... But this seems like an interesting game we've got going here. It's fun with the tribal start. I like it.
Yeah. When we launch a spaceship, it's going to be all the more satisfying.
Yeah. We may or may not launch the spaceship. We'll look at the other options as we move along. All right, guys. Well, let's go to bed. Thanks for joining us. 07s for everybody, and we'll talk to you next Tuesday. Thanks, guys.
Thanks for watching.
Bye.